We got fresh claims of abuse from asylum seekers who are towed back to Indonesia. What do you think the Abbott government should be doing?
Well, I think in the first place the claims of abuse need to be investigated, and the United Nations is obviously in a position to do that, and once they've made findings about that, then all of us can have a look at the findings and respond accordingly.
But there's been no boats that have arrived on Australian shores for some time now, for several months now. And is this policy working?
Well, the fact that people are not embarking on dangerous boat journeys is a good thing, right? And that's certainly been my view and the Labor opposition's view, that we should seek to discourage that. I think that the measures that were recommended by the Houston panel are more appropriate than some of the things that the government has been doing, and we have differences of opinion with the government over things like the temporary protection visas, the fact of secrecy, and the fact that the Abbott government has taken the refugee intake back from our proposal of 20,000 back to something like 13,500. So we have some differences of opinion, but from my point of view, I welcome the fact that people are not embarking on dangerous boat journeys.
Should Arthur Sinodinos step aside while these ICAC hearings are taking place?
Yes, he should, and if he doesn't, Tony Abbott should require him to do that. I think that these are very unsatisfactory arrangements. It's clear that the Liberal Party understands that these are dodgy dealings. It's handed back the campaign donation that it received as a consequence of the dealings, and I think that it would be in the best interests of the integrity of the system if Senator Sinodinos were to step aside.
Well, these murky dealings also involve Labor figures as well. I mean, Labor doesn't have clean hands in this affair at all, does it?
Well, it certainly doesn't. And from my point of view, I'm very embarrassed by the conduct of Eddie Obeid, both in relation to this matter and in relation to others that he's been identified with. But New South Wales Labor has paid a price in relation to those dealings, as it should have. Those things have been very improper and unsatisfactory. What we have here is clear indications that Liberal figures have been involved in them as well, and there needs to be accountability on their side of politics as well.
It wasn't that long ago that you and others in the Labor Party were claiming the presumption of innocence when it comes to investigations of MPs and senators.
The question of accountability and integrity of government often means that ministers and shadow ministers and so on have to take steps in relation to their particular positions. When you talk about presumption of innocence, I think the questions you're referring to relate to areas of alleged criminal conduct and the like, where the presumption of innocence is appropriate.
Well, we've got a poll, a Nielsen poll today showing that around 85–86% people would prefer job creation over balancing the budget. What do you think the Abbott government should be doing about that? Should it be prioritising job creation?
The Abbott government does need to be prioritising job creation. We've seen unemployment rise to 6% on their watch. We have over 740,000 Australians who are now unemployed. Unemployment has risen by 10,000 just in the last month. So it's a matter of great concern to me that so many Australians are unemployed, young Australians in particular. In Hume, just north of my electorate, 17.5% youth unemployment. So yes, the Abbott government does need to prioritise job creation and be fair income about protecting and supporting manufacturing jobs in particular.
Should Australia put in place sanctions against Russia?
I think the answer to this is yes. We need to work obviously in concert with the United States and Europe and other like-minded countries, but I think we have reached the situation where economic sanctions are appropriate.
Is caucus discussing changes to the point of sale?
No, I don't, and I don't report on caucus conversations. They're matters for the manager opposition business to report on.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.